How is everybody doing? I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. Tis I, the Native Patriot. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before I continue with this video, which is probably something along the lines of why LGBTQ plus acceptance is on the decline, and I know that this is probably going to be a little distracting, but you're just going to have to deal with it. I wanted to just say a couple of things. This video is probably going to be super long, as many of my other videos, but I wanted to say thank you for getting this channel to 100 subscribers. I know that may not be a very big deal to some people out there, but YouTube is very competitive, and YouTube is not like the way it used to be 2015, not even 5 years ago. For many of you out there, this may be the first video that you've ever seen of me, but I do have another YouTube channel that I've grown over the years, and it's a lot bigger and as far as like subscriber count than this channel. But I decided that I wanted to make a whole new channel, which is this channel, the Native Patriot channel. I wanted to make a whole new channel and grow this from the ground up. So to be able to get to 100 subscribers is a really big deal for me. Despite the people out there on my comment section that want to tell me how I need to run my YouTube channel, how I need to reply to people, how I need to do this and how I need to do that, and telling me that I'm not going to grow my YouTube channel because I have a nasty attitude or whatever. Like, for me, it's a big deal to get to 100 subscribers, and I want to continue to grow this channel because I have a lot to say, and I'm not necessarily the important one, but I do think what I have to say is important, because the title of the video is why LGBTQ plus acceptance is probably on the decline. I think there's a lot of, I guess, misunderstanding. I'm a gay person, if you have not noticed that already, and lately I've been kind of speaking out more against the community just because of the shenanigans that I feel is going on within the LGBTQ plus community. If I'm not staring directly at the camera, I'm looking out here, it's because it helps me kind of formulate my thoughts. But basically, I don't agree with a lot of what's going on in the LGBTQ alphabet soup community, because sexuality is an adult thing. Homosexuality is a sexuality, which is sexual, which is strictly for adults. And it seems like the movement in the past several years, and maybe it's been there the whole time, but I just didn't really notice, because back years ago, I was on the left. And so maybe I didn't notice, but it seems like lately the community really wants to be pulling in children into all of this mess, as far as like this whole trans kids concept and drag kids. Homosexuality, bisexuality, blah, 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 is a sexuality. It's sexual. It's for adults only. And so to even think of bringing kids into this, bringing them to prides, bringing them to drag shows, thinking that we should give hormones or that we should even allow this concept of trans kids is so absurd to me. And again, as a gay person, I'm expected to just go along with all of this. And if I say anything, then, you know, I'm a self-hating gay person and all this stuff. And I don't identify as LGBTQ. And I even have, like, I guess, arguments with other gays out there because they expect me to go along with all of these shenanigans, even though they also know that there's a lot of stuff wrong in this community, because you're supposed to just blindly accept everything that's going on. Otherwise, there's a fear of you being excommunicated from the group. And I don't have that fear because I'm not part of the group. I don't consider myself part of the group. I'm gay, but I'm not LGBT, because LGBT and the whole movement itself is more of like a political movement than it is actually just classifying people as LGBT. Because saying you are LGBT to me is saying that you're on the left, is saying that you agree with all of these really progressive ideologies, which I do not agree with. You know, again, I don't think that it's okay to be messing around with this idea of trans kids, because like, how does a kid, let's not even go there. I don't agree with it. Same thing with bringing kids to drag shows. I don't agree with it. Same thing with, bringing toddlers to Pride Fests where there's half naked people shaking their asses and BDSM in the crowd. Like, I don't agree with that. And I think that it's turning off a majority of normal people in general, because they don't agree with it. And I think there's a confusion, I guess, as far as like, if you don't agree with drag kids, if you don't agree with, kids being brought into all of this mess in general, that automatically makes you hate gay people. And it doesn't. It just means that people are tired of this progressive ideology where we're getting to the point where, 10, 20 years ago, gay rights was just about accepting gay people into the culture and not killing them, and not hate criming them. But we've gotten to a point now where it means that you have to accept drag kids. It means you have to accept trans kids. It means you have to accept kids at Pride Fest where there's half naked sexual stuff going on. And I think a lot of people in normal average culture are like, whoa, this is where it needs to stop, including me. Even though I'm a gay person, I'm like, whoa, this needs to stop, because this is not normal. This is not acceptable. However, I think the way that it's coming off as people are becoming intolerant of gay people, and that's not it whatsoever. It's that myself and normal people are getting intolerant of everything I just said, as far as like kids being brought into this whole thing. Like, sexuality is sexual, which needs to stay with adults only, and kids they don't need to be brought in with, even within a mile of any of these concepts, I think you pretty much got what I'm saying there. I know I kind of ramble and I know I'm all over the place. Moral of the story is that why I think LGBTQ plus rainbow flag alphabet soup acceptance is on the decline isn't because people hate gay people or hate these people. It's because we hate what they're doing, especially with children. There's a big difference. You feel me? Anyways, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Truth Social, even though honestly I think Truth Social is like kind of lame. Follow me on those, and I will hope to see you in the next video. Bye.